res real quick? You knocked yourself, and I have 32 kills. Could you, so I get this kill?
Oh, you got 32 kills?
Yeah, could you res yourself just so I get the kill? Because you killed yourself to a TcTekk.
No
shot.
Oh, here you go.
What?
I love you.
Good luck.
Today we got a banger video for you guys. We're gonna be spectating my dude TcTekk. He's a former Warzone 1 Rebirth, just absolute slayer. A lot of you guys know who he is. If you don't, I will link all of his socials in the description below. But we're gonna be breaking down his gameplay and showing you guys how he was able to not only go from Warzone 1 to Warzone 2, but also from Rebirth, which is small BR map, to a big BR map. Adaptation is crucial, and this video should help you guys adapt as well. If you do enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like. A lot of people say that Rebirth players would have a hard time adapting, and I think a lot have, but my dude TC is probably one of the few players that not only has adapted, but adapted extremely well. So of course, going Observatory, which is one of the better hot spots. There's a plenty of hot spots you guys can go to.
894.
But this right here, as you guys can see, especially in solos,
40, 50?
and I'm gonna try my best not to talk as much until we need to break down some gunfights that actually need explaining. Simple things like shooting him out of the air, we'll kind of leave that. Now he knows there's two people in here. Honestly, risky move. All right, so as we approach the doorway, he notices that there's gunshots coming from the right-hand side, and of course we have the enemy that he's shooting at or going from the left-hand side. So we know that there's enemies on both sides of this doorway. So challenging is pretty ballsy, but I want you guys to notice how he uses the door as cover, preventing the other enemy from shooting from his right-hand side to spot us. It allows him to get eyes on one enemy without putting himself in a very, very bad spot with the second guy. Now, I want you to notice the mindset that TcTekk goes into when he picks this fight. He notices that this enemy is breaking away, possibly to plate up. We know he was shot, so he knows this guy's vulnerable. So there's really no need to engage at this point. So what does he do? He goes ahead and challenges the enemy that's the biggest threat. Again, if this guy's plating, he's not going to be the most immediate threat as opposed to the enemy who clearly was not plating. So he pops a shot and realizes, you know what? This guy is not cracked, but he's definitely damaged and he's not an immediate threat. So he looks to his right-hand side, and of course we see this guy here, and he's going to go ahead and challenge this guy. And right here in this situation, this is what I always tell players. Plating is extremely important. Warzone 1 and Warzone 2, plating is definitely important, but it's not always the most important thing. This example right here, the enemy was not cracked at all. So you see, as we're holding this corner, the enemy's doing what? He's hiding in the corner instead of plating up. Now, two things the enemy did wrong here. One, he could have busted down the stairs and got out of that situation completely. Or two, he could have what? He could have challenged us. But unfortunately, again, he panicked and he didn't do so. But again, dude, he put himself in a bad situation, putting himself in a corner. And we see this time and time again. So guys, please don't do that.
I'm curious if he'll play until he gets it. Like, surely he will. Surely he'll at least try until he just has like an abysmal year or something, and it just like slowly becomes out of reach.
And as far as the enemy right here that we killed,
He's got to.
I don't really see anything that he did wrong. You know, it was a nice little fight. I probably would have backed down the staircase a little bit and played that as more of a heady than put my entire body vulnerable. But again, dude, he just got outshot at the end of the day because TC was extremely exposed too. Now, situations like that, guys, I would love to tell y'all that there's a strategy that you guys can do to avoid that. But if the enemy has the high ground and you just happen to be running from building to building and you get caught out, you're kind of effed. Now, one thing I would recommend doing instead of what the enemy did, the enemy just kind of ran straight. Instead of just running, just try your best to just aim up and shoot the enemy. I think too many players get focused on running to the next piece of cover. But again, you have to remember, TTK is super fast. Sometimes you just got to try your best to play your life.
I mean, if he still has like 3-4 years,
kind of the same situation right there, to be honest.
I definitely think he can get 25 goals for the next 4 seasons. I mean, that just sounds... Okay,
all right, so right there, before anybody goes out there saying Savage TC's cheating, because every time I post someone's gameplay, you know what the vibes are for a lot of people. But you know, again, like I said when we were on the rooftop, sometimes when you cross in the open, you just have to challenge the enemy. You don't want to just break away to the next piece of cover. And notice what TC did. Right? He had no idea he was there, so clearly no walls, guys. Stop it. I already know. Stop it. He should have seen him. He didn't see him, but regardless, again, a little bit of movement. Movement's not crazy in this game, but it's just a little bit, helps the enemy miss some shots, gives us a better vantage point, and we're able to outshoot the enemy once again.
Okay, 4 a.m. is just insane. Like that. Okay.
So flip-flop to the fight just, when we were on the rooftop and we annihilated that enemy. And what did I say? He should have challenged us.
Wow. Okay.
This guy had we didn't have a rooftop, but he had the high ground. We were vulnerable and we challenged and we won the fight. You never know what you guys can do if you don't attempt it. So many times we're spectating, we see all these guys
same location and
just
I'm always in,
run to the next spot and get clapped because they don't want to die. So they just run. Sometimes guys just whip it on the enemy and try your best to outshoot the enemy.
I literally just don't think there's enough people that play this video game.
Also, I want you guys to see
with my skill-based
how he doesn't just sit there and loot. He's looting as he's doing what? He's doing objectives, right? Looking for enemies being his objective. If you guys are doing, bounties or actual objectives, if you guys are hunting, if you guys are going for positioning, you can by all means loot as you go. But what players do so often is they just focus on looting the whole time, and by the time they get their loot, they're like, well, what do we do now?
I'm definitely not saying
you guys want to instantly start having a mission, an internal mission for yourselves. Go for position, go for kills, go for objectives, go for money, whatever the case is, and loot as you go. Don't just sit here and loot.
I don't know. I thought that's my stepdad.
Now, we already have 6 kills at Observatory. We know there probably is other enemies here, or there were at some point. But he scanned a couple times, and instead of sitting there overstaying his welcome, allowing other enemies to come to him and possibly third party him, instead of just wasting his time, he's going to move on to the next area, and here he goes.
I don't care.
I'm pretty sure we just saw something, though. Yeah, there's a player right there. I thought it was an AI at first, and he might have thought it was an AI as well.
Stream sniper, I don't care.
Let's see if he realizes that. I'm going to go ahead and do the stronghold.
Oh, is it bugged?
It's honestly a...
Don't tell me, where is the stronghold?
What? Warzone bug? No shot, man.
Right
TC, skill, bro. You just got to get better, my guy.
What?
I was watching someone do a nuke challenge the other day, and then the final nuke spot where you have to like plant it,
could ever take over
it was inside a barrel, and they couldn't plant.
In my opinion.
All right, so we do have 2 enemies by the helicopter as well. And again, just keep your mind and your attention on that third enemy we saw when we were flying in. So we know there's several people here.
And even then, he's so young into his career. We'll just have to see if he like.
And if you got most of y'all should be familiar with him. If you're not, I will link all of his socials, his Twitch stream, his TikTok, everything in the description below. Now let's talk about this guy real quick. All right, so we see him on the mini map because of the stronghold UAV. Now look at this guy. We're gonna get a little bit closer. So a lot of you guys know what he's doing wrong, but clearly a lot of you guys don't, because this is not the first time we've seen it. This is about the 100th time. Every time I play the game, I kill an enemy doing this. Every time I spectate, we spectate enemies doing this. And this is just what you want to avoid at all costs. He's shooting at the helicopter that clearly was flown by another player, trying to snipe him out of it. Now I'm all for you guys trying to snipe, but please do it from a good vantage point. This is terrible. You're on the low ground, you're in a kill box, you have high ground, you have rooftops, you have windows, you have doorways, everything around you, not to mention you are vulnerable 365. Look at that cute little sun. This is just not what you want to do. Always play something. Even if you want to put yourself out there to be vulnerable, at least hug a wall, right? Put your shoulder against the wall, preferably by a doorway. That way you can bust in. Granted, but Savage, you can't shoot the chopper because the angle's not there. I get that. Then don't fucking shoot the chopper. If you cannot put yourself in a position to shoot an enemy safely, especially one that's not even a threat, you shouldn't be shooting at him, period. There's no reason for us to be out in the middle of the open shooting at this guy. Not to mention, fuck other players, bro. Bots. The AI in this game, I swear, are more difficult than players most of the time. So you're just striking out at all accounts. I'll be honest, I'm surprised he didn't execute him.
Fast.
I'm very surprised he didn't execute him.
All right, let's grab the Hummer. Let's grab the Hummer.
We do have $12,000. Let's see what he does. He's probably going to stop by the buy, I would imagine, and check for a UAV.
I agree.
We do have 2 enemies near us as well.
Like, it's hard to compare eras because, I mean, like, bro.
Audio's fucked up. I'm not going to judge him.
And he's probably doing what Gretzky did, but better. I don't know. Call me great. Like, you know, modern medicine.
I'll be honest, I am surprised he didn't stop at the buy just to check it.
Like,
granted, he's multitasking like a beast right now.
So that's why it's just the GOAT conversations are always so hard.
So we're not really going to stop it for that one, but we will talk about it real quick. So the enemy, we pull up in the vehicle, and clearly the enemy saw us get out of the car because they checked the window that we jumped out by, right? Meaning they noticed the vehicle on the minimap went from red to white or whatever color that is at that point. So they checked the right angle. The problem was they were crouched, and the problem was they weren't ADS and they weren't ready for us. Also, problem
he's a
was
gamer
you're
and it's
playing a
cringe to
building
say,
sitting inside.
but,
If you're inside a
Optic
building
TcTekk
like
have one
that,
of
you're
the
very,
best
very vulnerable. There's
comparisons
multiple
I've ever
windows,
seen,
doorways that we
for
could
it.
come through and change angles on. You're putting yourself in a box. Highly recommend not doing that. I think you're better off playing the outside, even playing the top. So the moment that I would have seen, if I was that enemy, the moment I saw this Hummer pop up on the minimap, I would have changed position. I would have changed position almost instantly.
Like, discredit Wayne Gretzky, of course, you know what I mean?
All right, this right here, I will stop at 4, and this is literally what I was just talking about. The other enemy didn't do, so shout out to him.
Exactly.
Props to
it's
him.
weird
But this
because
right here is an old tactic from PUBG, Blackout, and every BR we've ever played that had vehicles.
You don't want to like.
So when you get out of vehicles, the beautiful thing is he's looking directly at us, and he sees us jump out. But because his reaction time is just different, he's gonna follow the vehicle with his crosshair. And there's a lot wrong with that. One, if the vehicle is flying off the mountain like he thinks it is, you're not in danger, so I wouldn't even worry about it. Even if you're not paying attention to the minimap, you gotta watch for the jump out always.
Wayne Gretzky, of course,
So he
you know
just
what I
put
mean?
himself in a position to just absolutely
car's
get
just
waxed.
gone.
He
I
had the
wonder if it's
Finnick and
gonna blow up.
everything. That was an easy
can't just
fight for him, but
discredit Wayne
again, he
Gretzky.
got
Like, oh,
distracted.
easy
So
vehicle
honestly,
back then,
great
you know what I
job
mean?
by TC, just doing a
Like, when
simple
people that say
misdirection.
LeBron's the GOAT,
A
for
lot of this
example,
stuff is very,
they'll
very
be like,
simple,
well,
but
it
he's
was
doing a
easy
very
back then,
good
no one
job
knew
of
how to
just
play defense.
consistently taking advantage
It's
of
like,
all the
well,
mistakes players are making. I
hey.
post so many videos talking about, guys, don't make these
Well, maybe.
mistakes. Guys, these are the top mistakes y'all make. And I think so many people are looking for that one trick wonder answer to fucking fix their entire skill, that they're not focusing on the mistakes they're making and those bad habits that they're making, meaning you guys are just looking like those dudes. And again, solos is a great mode just to drive around in. Duos is a great mode as well. I think trios and quads driving around using this tactic is not as good, just because if the entire squad shoots at your vehicle, it will get disabled real quick. And again, just notice how he's checking all the hot areas. Even though we've come here, we're coming back just to peep it, see what's up. Gonna buy a UAV. They really need to up the UAVs in this game. There's 3 UAVs per buy in DMZ, and I really wish that they did the same thing in this mode. Again, just simple thing from Divine. I'm not gonna hate on him for pulling to shoot. He clearly was trying to stretch. All right, great job by TC. Let's see if he jumps out and challenges this guy. The enemy is stuck. Good job. And the enemy, honestly, probably should have done a little bit better on damage. He only hit us one, maybe twice.
The dude came from the goo. I know. That's why I'm saying I feel bad. My man literally just came back from the goo and just...
All right. Nice little kill. And again, the enemy right here should have changed his position. The moment you see a vehicle pull up, you need to do what? Get out of that room, hold the staircase. You're better off holding the staircase. He should have just done that. That's really the only thing. He wouldn't have enough time to go to the window and get some shots off on us. If he was really paying attention, he might have been able to, because you can see how far away the vehicle was by the time it popped up the mini map, but he wasn't. So again, I'm not going to judge him on the window, but definitely hold the staircase. Now, a lot of you guys are like, Savage, how did he know what floor he was on? Well, honestly, again, good observation by TC, just paying attention to his mini map. Something very, very simple. So 2 things I want to point out. 1, he's cheating. TC, you cheating some bitch. Look, what are you looking at? I'm kidding. Okay, he's looking at the fucking mini map. That's a given. But so when we're on the ground level, we saw his arrow above the enemy, meaning what? Meaning he's above us. Y'all should know that by now, but I know there are a few new players that don't. So once that arrow goes away and it becomes just a dot, we know he's on the same elevation as us. It works in buildings, it works with terrain. Utilize that to your advantage. So he looks at the mini map, still looking at it, and says to himself, okay, he's up here, and now you're gonna see his eyes divert back to the screen. And it's just a simple read at that point. It's the only room. This guy's crouch walking. Thank God you're crouch walking. So honestly, good job on TC so far, utilizing UAVs, portable UAVs, and as well as the UAV given from the stronghold. So most of his kills have come from UAVs. I wouldn't say most. He did get 6 kills without a single one.
I really need to be careful because I want to keep this Hummer alive, so I need to not be super reckless with it.
All right, so we've checked this hot area. We've seen enemies falling in right now. He's just going to simply get out, hopefully get some shots off on him. Wow, what is he doing? Oh, he's fighting.
Wow. Okay, I just suck, I guess.
Unfortunately, we're not able to get both. Oh my God. Holy shit.
Did he full kill this guy? I think he did, right? I think he did.
So now there is a loadout here, and I want you guys to look at how fast he loots, gets in and gets out, and how he scans around.
I need to refix my sleep schedule. I don't really enjoy the afternoon streams. So
I don't know if anyone's here or not, but you can see he's on high alert. He's looking around. He's very cautious with his movement. He's not just sprinting through. He's checking his angles. He's checking the doorways. Now, why do we know that? Because of the vehicles, right? This vehicle is definitely not a spawn. This one could possibly be, but regardless, this is definitely not a spawn. Could it have been those two guys? For sure. It could have been those two guys on the hill, or at least one of them, because one fell in from the sky. But it could definitely be him. But again, you don't want to get complacent. Always check your surroundings, and that's exactly what he's doing. And there he is. Great shots. Just again, dude, the enemies are shooting back at us. They're just not very, very accurate. Now let's look at his guns real quick. Okay, well, he had ground loot MCPR. Ground loot MCPR is nasty, but if you're not a really good sniper, and there aren't many of us, you're gonna really struggle. So that's unfortunate for your boy.
We're just gonna have to see.
I don't know why he didn't have a normal weapon.
Like right there, I feel like I should be able to pick up his large bag. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. It's the simplest fix, and they won't do it. Come on, man. Now, I do think that's how they want the game to be. It's not a glitch.
Well, where do we go here?
I think they want players to do the strongholds and all this other bullshit to get the big backpacks. But again, dude, if you kill an enemy, you should be able to get everything off of them.
Is there a buy station? I don't know. Maybe we go to this buy. There's a bounty there as well. Maybe we just drive this way and we hope that we can find some people.
Enemy up top, the right-hand side. DDoS goes up. So he tried DDoS us, trying to shoot us. He's just sitting up there. We have shots going off on him as well. I don't know if it's from the right or the left-hand side.
Up on this building.
Could have been the mountain, or he could be on this building like TC said.
He just got sniped from somewhere.
Good observation. Again, just notice the observation between me spectating and him playing. It just comes down to putting yourself in situations and, again, training your eyes to look for everything and your brain to analyze it all.
I saw him.
That was honestly just beautiful.
He went prone. And I hadn't shot him.
And
whatever.
I know for some of you guys watching, you're like, Savage, that's basic. But dude, with the people we spectate, thousands of players are spectated, you know it's a rare commodity.
Are you baiting me?
So we got the kill and we got out. The guy was out on the rooftop we were at. So Clue is super far away. And instead of just sitting there looking and overstaying your welcome and allowing him to shoot you, he just bailed out and he's going to repair the vehicle. And good job parking the vehicle at the gas station while he goes ahead and loots. Now there's gonna be a lot of bitches here.
I don't think so.
I'm willing to bet.
I mean, screw it. I'll go back and try it. Screw it, bro. I'll go back and try it. Is that a guy in the water? Oh, he is in the water. Interesting.
Beautiful. And again, anyone trying to go aimbot on him, accusing him of aimbot, you saw he missed the first 7 bullets. So be easy. Now, when it comes to water plays, you know, there's a certain fear we as players have to cross a bridge, and I understand that. So a lot of people like to jump off the bridge into the water, and again, I understand it, but you have to remember, there are 2 guys next to each other. There are. Are they teaming? What? Oh, they just don't know yet. There's one. TC's going to challenge with half his plates. Oh. Wait, what? Very thrown off right now. Look, dude, when you're in this position, you're laying prone watching away, please for the love of God hit a bullet. I don't care how bad you are, dude. Look, and not to talk about aim assist, but all you have to do is aim at the direction you know we're coming down and pull the fucking trigger when you see us. That's it. That's all you have to do. And because of that small area, it will hit. I promise. I don't know what this guy did though. That's unfortunate for him. And to be honest, just the fact that he was prone holding the corner, and there's a lot of situations you want to go prone and hold doorways if you're getting stacked, especially if you're getting stacked by 4 people or something like that. Of course, kind of change your angle, hit prone and hold the doorway. But in that situation there, no, there's no reason for it. Also, why the hell weren't those 2 guys fighting? Very, very, very strange.
I also just want to grab this bounty.
So again, kind of doing the same strategy we did in Warzone, utilizing UAVs as much as you can and grabbing bounties. It's a great way to get kills. And again, not everyone plays for kills, but I always want to encourage you guys, especially now in the early days of this game,
those guys teaming, by the way?
Play for kills, because if you guys just play for wins, and you can't shoot like Mr. Juan did, who was laying prone, by the time you get to the end of the game, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get outshot by people like this, and you're going to be real pissed off. Utilize the fact that everyone's new to the game and that you are the majority of the player
We can
base
break world record here, like
as far as your
pretty
skill,
easily, bro.
and go out there and just try to fight. Then
If
worry about
Bird's Eye
winning
was
once
in
you
the game and
become
you can
somewhat
still
competent.
get
You don't have to be the
UAVs
best
and
shot in the world to
buy
start
stations
winning,
were bugged, I think we're
but at
breaking
least
world
be
record
better
this
than what
game.
Juan was in right there, where he didn't even get a shot off on us when we were extremely vulnerable. So circle has diverted to
Hop out
the
with my pistols.
east. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's
Play
still
this smart.
observatory,
Nah,
so he
if anything, I'm
might
gonna play
make a
this
run back to
absolutely
observatory and kind of peep
psychotic
that again.
to see if I can break the world record. World record's 42. We have 20 with 45 up. I need to focus a buy station. I don't know where any of them are though. One at Marshlands.
You know, most players don't buy
dude, I need to
UAVs for
focus
whatever
in buy
reason.
station, but
A
I
lot
wanna
of
get,
people
like, a
like the
kill or two
mindset
really
of
quick.
like, Savage, everyone
'Cause I
runs
know for a
Ghost.
100%
And people tell me
fact
that
there
all
were
the
more
time in
people
Warzone
inside
1.
of,
People tell me that all the time in
inside of
Warzone 2, but I'm
Hydro.
telling you right now, just judging by
I
his
just don't know
gameplay
where
and
they
my
are.
gameplay and people we spectate, most players
What I
don't
can do
have
is get in that
Ghosts.
stronghold building
I'd
and see
say
if
90%
they
of
left the
players don't
white
have Ghosts
crate.
for many reasons. One, they're grabbing their loadout, not doing the default class.
Oh my
Two,
God, Gert
they die and
Brooks
come back from the
with a
ghoulie and they don't
big
have shit.
Gert
Three, they don't even get their
five.
loadout.
Oh my goodness, baby.
And
What
also
are we
four,
doing,
half the
my
times I
guy?
feel like perks don't fucking work,
Gert
so.
Brooks.
All right, now, what is he doing right now that I tell you guys not
Of course
to?
there's a restock like
He's
right
playing the
inside,
edge.
bro.
Now, why am I not slaying him? Well, if you watch most of my videos, pause. If you watch most of my videos, I say don't play the edge if you're a bot, because aggressive players play the edge to hunt you guys down, and that's exactly what he's doing. If you want to get kills and you're trying to get in fights, by all means, play the edge and move around, but don't sit in buildings playing the edge. Don't sit on hills playing the edge. Don't just play the edge sitting there, because guys like this, guys like us, we will fucking hunt you down. Now, let's just rewind to this shit here, because again, another situation. Instead of shooting us, he just jumps down. Now I understand the mindset of not wanting to get splat, but sometimes you just got to look at the vehicle and try your best to judge the angle. At this point here, even if he turned around, he's jumping to the low ground. He's going to be mid-air, so his accuracy is going to be off a little bit, and he's dead regardless. I would have loved to have seen him. He dodged the first vehicle, clearly, or just sat there. I would love to have seen him divert his attention from the guy that's running away to the guy that's driving for him. And to be honest, it's almost like he never even saw us. He might not have. Because
Honestly,
even when he
not
turned
the other way.
around, he looked the complete opposite
Do you
direction.
think like I don't want my car this way, but it's really not that big a deal. I was gonna rotate down anyway.
Right now, getting shot at. Let's see how he plays
I can't
this.
Get out because.
But
my
remember,
car's
you can
tire is
repair your
popped.
tires too by going to the back tire and hitting whatever keybind you have to repair. What in the flying? Questionable. Let's just rewind real quick. So as we're pushing up, again, notice how he pushes his stick and lets go, pushes his stick and lets go. That's why he goes from double time to just chilling. What is he doing right now? Well, he's trying to utilize the ridge as almost a heady. It's not really a heady, but we're trying not to put our entire body vulnerable, allowing the enemy to peek one of these sides and shoot us. So he's just playing it that way. If he does peek and shoot at us, we can dive back down and get some cover. Now, second, this guy's jumping down. Great observation, seeing the parachute. Again, you see the glint up here, right there again. We get the shots off on this dude. No idea what the hell he was doing. This is one of those games I like to play aggressive, but there is such a thing as way too aggressive. Get out that Warzone 1 mindset. You will get fucking clapped like this dude. Now, I don't know if TC spots the glint or not, but what gives me the idea, what I had seen was the tracer. Boom. I didn't spot the glint in real time. I only spotted it when I rewound it and played it in slow-mo to be 100. But what let me know there's a guy up there was that tracer. Tracers, tracers, tracers. Follow the tracers. And that's exactly what TC did too. And you can see he peeks real quick and then he's like, I'm a reposition. I'm in a bad spot.
Dude,
and that's exactly what he's doing.
Turn, bro.
If he goes back up there to challenge that guy,
Well, I
maybe.
know he's at that building. No, we could actually just break world record here.
But we'll see. And there's the guy fucking sniping us. There he is repairing his tire using square. And again, most snipers can't hit the broadside of a barn. When I see snipers sitting like that, just laying prone, I'm pretty confident they're not going to be able to fucking kill me. Another sniper glit right there. Good job not getting distracted, focusing on the kill.
Dude, he was
Oh,
on the
that
goddamn
sucks.
ledge, bro.
He killed his kill.
Oh my god.
All right, so I want you guys to see how he's playing the vehicle. Even though he jumps out the vehicle, he's still sidestepping with it, right? peeking it, goes back to it, peeks it, and he notices the enemy, breaks away and starts to run away. That's why he stopped following the vehicle. He realized he was pretty safe. And again, in real time, he's focused on this. I was focused on this. You're not going to see that glint. The only thing that gave that away was the audio. And that.
Stop, bro.
Now the enemy right there, dude, you know, the moment you see the vehicle come up, he just hit your shots. He should have just hit his shots.
I'm a goddamn
The
ledge,
buggy
bro.
you're very vulnerable in because you don't have much cover around you, right? You just have a fucking couple of rebars. Wow. See, like I said, most snipers, they can't snipe. And no shots to you guys. I used to be a really, really garbage sniper. You have to shoot. You just have to take 100% of your shots. And that's how you get better as a sniper. Oh, you saw the guy bail to the left-hand side. I think he just chalked the heli. Nope, that's a whole nother player. The heli's chasing that guy. Molly goes out. There it is.
I don't know where he went, dude.
I think I just saw his butt, to be honest. Right there. Right there. In real time, it's hard to see him.
I don't know where he went, dude. Oh,
There's no telling what part of the screen he was looking at. I
Sucks,
was
bro.
just looking at where the molly was and saw his butt peeking up. He'll probably see him now. Yep, there he is. Oh, nope. He didn't see him. And again, when you're playing the game as opposed to spectating, we're looking at different things, right? We're looking
Where
at
is
different
this dude?
things. He pulled a DD on you, brother.
bro, chat, where is this guy?
Try to help, man. All right, unfortunately, he's gonna live. So that's 2 kills we missed out on, unfortunately. The first one got stolen. That guy just Houdini the shit out of us. And again, here we have this guy. Now, how did he know where he was at? Again, as we were coming down, we saw him walk in this room.
Oh my god, my time just got torched.
So he just
chat.
cleared
I
it.
think it's chucked.
And great find with the
Damn,
UAV.
bro. I actually could have just had it, bro.
Now look at the mini map. Look at all these players. How many of these guys do you think are going to pre-rotate? The zone's over here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 players out of the zone.
I straight up could have had it.
And again, here's another case of players sitting on top of each other, not fighting. To be 100 as well, I'd want to kill this guy as fast as possible or just change focus and kill these guys. This dude's out in the open. That's an easy fucking clap. Let's see what TC does. Now, the guy that's up here on the mini map, that's real cool. I don't know what he's doing. He's got to be laying out in the open, right? You got to turn around and shoot back. You got to. Great shots, bro. Now, I think he just spotted movement to his right-hand side. That's why I doubled back. At least it looked like it. Could have just been the tree getting the gas. Here, let's go back real quick, because if that's what it was, that's at least a good example of spotting movement. Yeah, so when this bush got taken over, that's how you can tell, like, players that are just like shit like that. When shapes change, when you see some kind of movement, you have to double back, and that's exactly what he did. And then he realized what it was. The reason why I wanted to point that out is, again, I always tell you guys, stop looking for players and look for movement. Do I need to pause that one? Do I have to? If I have to, guys, let me know. I will. All right, good job again paying attention to the mini map. And this is all pretty simple things, but one of the things that he does and most players don't is be consistent with it, right? He knows how to play aggressive. We know the guy's here simply the fact that he drove a vehicle. Here's another player here. Oh my fucking god, dude, this gun is sexual. Wow. Now here we are scanning. There's a guy sitting on the wall. I know you guys see that by the webcam. Spotted this guy too. I don't know if he spotted him again, dude. Everyone looks at different shit on their screen. He's obviously scanning for other things.
Wait, what?
Oh, he got downed by his own nade or someone
Can
else's.
you res real quick? You knocked yourself and I have 32 kills. Could you, so I get this kill?
Oh, You got 32 kills?
Yeah, could you res yourself just so I get the kill? Because you killed yourself to a TcTekk.
No
Thank you, bro.
shots.
Oh, absolutely. Here you go.
What?
I love you.
Correct.
Thank you, man. Wow, what a nice guy.
What a fucking animal. Wow, wholesome as shit. Love it. Love it. All right, good job with the portable. You see the glint. He busted back inside. And again, just simply seeing just a little bit, using his peripherals. And I think peripheral is a skill a lot of people don't have. I don't know how to tell you guys to develop it. You just have to. We peek, we throw this out. He comes in and he spots the glint. You see how he instantly breaks to the right-hand side, right? That's exactly why. I want to break down a reason for everything that he's doing. And again, here's the guy we spotted earlier. He hasn't moved at all. And he's got no ambition to move whatsoever. And again, if you guys play like this, what's going to happen? You're going to get to the end of the game and you're going to get fucking shit on by guys like this, by guys like us, or even just people that are a little bit better than you. You want to try your best to play the situation. What should this guy have done differently? Well, when we were fighting that dude, he should have pushed us. One, we were doing this wholesome interaction. He could have got an easy kill, maybe even double kill. Two, he could just peek the ridges. Just look around this wall. You don't have to move from this wall, but instead of going prone staring at the gas, at least check both sides. Check this side, check this side. It's just wild to me that this is what players do instead.
Oh, shit.
Look at the reaction time breaking away. Pretty simple. We know there's a guy over here.
I should need
Good job with the smokes.
What a W, man.
Now, I always talk about how broken smokes are in like a good way, like use them. And a lot of people hold on to them just to save to cross to a better position. But a lot of times when you plate up or loot or go to the buy station, smokes are a great tool. Always keep in mind that you have smokes if that's what you choose to carry. And I honestly think it's the best thing to carry.
What a nice guy that is. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Most people just back out.
I don't even know what's better. What's better, chat? 20% on a durable or?
Oh, full gas mask all day. Yeah, full gas mask will survive, what, 15, 20 seconds? I think this Dury you might survive 5, maybe 10, probably 10. And again, look, one that just comes down to missing his shots. One that just comes down to him missing his shots, right? But here's what players do. They go to a corner and they sit. Why? Guys, I've been telling you this for years. You might get kills in corners. You might get lucky from time to time. But if you're consistently doing this, you're going to consistently receive this. You know, stop it. At all costs, stop it. Now, the guy that's been sitting in the tower still has tower favor. I'm very interested to see how we hold this. We hear gunshots over here, at least 2. So we know there's one guy up, possibly. He may bleed out. There he is. Good job double backing, and that's something as well. Don't just assume he's dead and turn around and just run. I like the fact that he double backed. He just did a double take to check, and there it was. Oh, there was no guy up top. Lit.
Holy
GG.
shit!
I love that he shows his task manager. Oh, what is that? What is that? TC, you got some explaining to do, brother. Great demonstration of just utilizing the tools that are given to us, right? He's going for kills. Kills gives him money most of the time. And then he uses that money to buy items like UAVs. Then he hunts more kills and he gets UAVs off them and self-reses off them and gas masks off them. He's gathering his loot by killing bitches. I didn't go through and count how many times he opened a crate, but I don't think it was more than 10 times. It might not even been more than 5. This man hardly did any looting. Now, I keep telling you guys in videos, stop focusing on looting. You get your loadout relatively fast now. Guns are relatively cheap. Grab 2,500, buy a gun, start hunting. Great use of the vehicle, great use of just utilizing high ground, and even an awesome point in the beginning of the video where he was in the bad position, tables were turned, and he still, instead of running away and getting clapped, he challenged the enemy and outshot him. You guys may not have the ability to turn on enemies. You may not have the ability to snap on enemies while you're getting shot at and kill them. But I promise you, the more times you try it, the more times you attempt it, the better you will become, the better you'll be at under pressure. If you guys are avoiding fighting when you're getting damaged, that means you're avoiding the pressure. You're avoiding the situations you need to be throwing yourselves into to become a better player. And I always like to use this. I don't know if it's an analogy, but I always like to use this as an analogy. When we all started with Verdansk, where did we all go? Where did all sweats and wagers and streamers and YouTubers go? In the beginning, we did it because that's where all the action was. We wanted to get the reps in. We wanted to put ourselves in that situation. That way, under stress, under load, we're able to perform because we've been in that position so many damn times. A lot of people panic when your heart rate starts going up, your adrenaline rushes, and a lot of people start to shake. So if you are one of those people, again, throw yourself in situations. Stop playing for wins. But Savage, winning's the objective. You're right. Winning's the most important thing, but utilize these first few months to develop your skill as an overall well-rounded player and then go for wins. And lastly, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to Tech for sending me this video and allowing me to break it down here on the channel. I really do appreciate it, homie. And again, all you guys that want to give him a follow, make sure you do. But guys, until next time, man, y'all have a good one. Good luck in Warzone. And please, even if you can't shoot like him, try. You'll surprise yourself, but I'll see you in the next one.